I'm very sure if you're watching this video, you would have heard of a company called Gensol. And I think a few weeks back, this company was very famous because promoters turned out to be fraudulent. And there was a time in Feb 2024 when this company it was traded at 1330 rupees. Fast forward 1 year, 1 year, 4 months. Today it is being traded at 40-50 रुपए में share मिल रहा है. What exactly happened? Say we came up with a very long order, 23-page order saying कि promoters were basically running a fraud. If you will look into all the share transactions happening with this company, so you'll see a pattern here. Uh, yeah, Anmol Singh Jaggi, Puneet Singh Jaggi, they were basically pledging shares, selling shares, pledge उनके invoke हो रहे थे, buying shares, and you see it's April, March, what's going around. And when the promoter of the company is involved so much, you know some sort of financial engineering is going on and some sort of manipulation is going on. Eventually, it came out as well. And but the problem is retail investors they lost a lot of money, and a lot of I think around 15 lakh to 20 lakh people were directly invested into this company, and they more or less they lost 90 to 99% of their money, right? So that's I started the demo of multibag AI with the story of Gensol to help everyone understand good research tool not only can help you make more money, but it will also help you save your money. So if someone would have been following this since long, कि promoters क्या बेच रहा है, क्या manipulation चल रहा है, chances would have been very high कि they would not have gotten into a trade like this, right? So and if I'll give you the demo, it won't take more than I think 15 to 20 minutes. But the point is, in the AI first world, this is by the way, there's nothing AI in looking into these transactions. But in the AI first world, these tools, a tool like Multibag will give you 10x advantage compared to someone who is still stuck with the legacy tools. Now, I'm very sure if you use it, if you're just starting out and if you're using it for, let's say, 5 minutes daily for a month, you'll definitely be the smartest investor in your circle. If you are an intermediate investor today, you'll see the change. You'll see the way you think, you'll see the way you approach investing, you'll see the way uh, you research a company will drastically change. And if you're already a legendary investor, a pro investor, you'll see the amount of time it saves for you will be crazy. Now, yeah, before I dig deep into the demo, I just want to help everyone understand कि एक इन्वेस्टर का टिपिकल जर्नी क्या होता है. यू आर एन इन्वेस्टर, यू नो एग्जैक्टली एक इन्वेस्टर का टिपिकल जर्नी क्या होता है. इट स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम यू डिस्कवर अ कंपनी. तुम एक कंपनी डिस्कवर करते हो, जो कि इंडिया में यूजुअली इट हैपेंस फ्रॉम टेलीग्राम चैनल, दोस्त ने किसी ने टिप दे दिया एंड ऑल. एंड देन यू रिसर्च द कंपनी खुद से कहीं कहीं पे ऐप पे जाके यू ट्रैक कि उस कंपनी के में क्या चल रहा है एंड ऑल. देन यू फाइनली डिसाइड इन्वेस्ट करना है या नहीं करना है. Let's say you invested into the company, then post investment again you'll do your portfolio analysis and you'll again track कि उस company के साथ सब ठीक चल रहा है या नहीं, and finally at some point of time you'll take an exit. So this is usually a typical journey of an investor. And I'll tell you exactly कहाँ पे multibag will investment is something you'll do at your broker's place, right? Multibag.ai is not a broker yet. So I'll help you understand कि कहाँ पे कैसे कैसे you can use multibag to 10x your overall research, tracking, discovery, analysis, and everything. So let's go back to, yeah. This is the this is the homepage of multibag. Now, when you land on the home page, you'll see this screen. It's a very intuitive search engine type of interface. Now, you can do two things. You can either search a company. Let's say you search State Bank of India, yeah, and directly you can start. You click on it and you'll start researching, or you can ask a question about any company. So you see the placeholder, right? So let's ask one question about uh, one of the company I have been tracking lately is Anantraj. So it was earlier in realty business, real estate, and now they are transitioning into data centers. So if you don't know what is data center business is, basically इतना सारा जो data वगैरह generate होता है GPUs and all, ये machine learning AI के कारण जो computing power है उसके लिए you need data centers, right? So Anant Raj is basically transitioning into that business. Now let me ask a question like how is uh, Anant Raj revenue is gonna be impacted by its transition into data centers. Okay. So this is the AI mode of this company. Once you ask this question, you'll see you'll receive an answer कि इतना मेगावाट का IT load data center is at Manesar, यहाँ पंचकुला में ये है and all, and they have some fundraising program as well, and Yeah, we the tool also tells you कि exactly कौन से document से this answer has been generated. So unlike ChatGPT or Perplexity, answer is not generated from internet. Answer is only generated from the official company document, right? And then if you, let's say, if you want to look into the investor presentation, you click on it and you can start reading the investor presentation of this company. You can go to full screen mode and yeah, you can read the presentation. And there are different options here. Uh, so this is to change the model. If you have a different favorite model that you want to use, you can use the model here. And there are two different modes. One is document mode, one is web mode. I would suggest you stick to document mode unless you specifically want the answer to be generated from internet. And then there is this, you want balanced answer, or you want very short, concise answer, or you want descriptive answer. And then this is where you can get the chat history. On the left hand side, you will see there are different, all the company documents, investor presentation that comes quarterly once for every company. Then the transcript basically हर एक quarter के बाद when management presents the result to their investors, तो उसमें जो भी बात होता है उसका transcript you'll have. Annual report comes every year, and there are a lot of announcements also related to a company. This is the AI mode. This is where you can ask any question about any company and you'll get the answers with the source level traceability, and also you'll get related questions ki आगे how do you continue your research. This is the AI mode, right? By default भी you'll get some questions to get started ताकि वो cold start problem ना हो. Now let's go to the classic mode. Classic mode is basically how you have been used to of researching a company, right? So you'll see there are tools like these. You click on it, you see, okay, there's very detailed scorecard of this company. Ki performance wise, it's a market leader, valuation, reasonable growth, exceptional profitability, and based on different metrics. You scroll down, you'll see the graph, then you'll look into the overview of the company. Anantraj is a leading real estate developer in NCR, and now the company is expanding its data center business. This is generated by, so we look into the all the documents of this company. Nothing is generated again from internet. It's only from official company documents which are being submitted to the exchange. And you scroll down, then you see the technicals. You'll see 1 year projection kya hai. A lot of you have asked me ki who are these 12 analysts. We are adding a button here where you'll be able to see who are. Then you can look into the peer comparison, and this is something I'm very sure all of you are very familiar कि इसका financial statement है, quarterly result है, consolidated, standalone, and all these things, right? And projections वगैरह क्या है आगे, ये future में कैसा revenue करेगा. News of this company, and news is also tagged as positive news, like Anant Raj is to invest $2 billion on data center boom. It's obviously a positive news. And then there will be some neutral news, negative news as well. Let's look into one more company. So let's look into Tata Motors. So you can search Tata Motors from here. One of the good thing that we have done is, let's say sometimes now don't you don't know the name of the company, but you know one of the brand. Let's say किसी को Maggie पता नहीं है अभी कि which company is actually the parent company of Maggie. So if you type Maggie, you'll see, yeah, Nestle India comes to the top, right? And let's say Tata Motors के लिए, even if you type, let's say, Altros, so Tata Motors ऊपर में आएगा because Altros is a brand of Tata Motors. I typed Altros because I own Altros. You type Nexon, you see Tata Motors will be at the top, right? So when you click on it, you'll go to the default mode is classic mode, and यहाँ से you can go to AI mode. AI mode में you'll see you have on the left hand side again all the documents. These are the questions that you can get started with. There are announcements. So like Tata Motors Q1 FY26 sales report. So this is negative news. It is tagged negative by AI. Now if you see कि exactly हुआ क्या है, you can read the description, sorry, summary as well here कि commercial vehicle sales decreased by 6%, and PV also 10% का reduction था. So you get the summary, or if you want to read the entire document, you can read the entire document here. Basically, this is the overall summary of this document. So you see the level of research you'll do with a tool like this compared to if you just get tips from somewhere कि अरे टाटा मोटर्स खरीद लो so and so reason, और टेलीग्राम पे कुछ मिल गया, इंस्टाग्राम पे कुछ मिल गया. I would suggest everyone should invest just 5 to 10 minutes daily, and you'll see the change in the way you invest, right? And yeah, so again, back to, so this is the research part, how you can leverage AI to research better, how you can actually look into the documents. सारा information कहाँ से आता है? सारा information about a company comes from a document. If you want to study a company, अब 400 500 4000 5000 पेज का document है, you're not going to read the entire 4000 5000 pages, right? But AI can do it for you. You just ask the question, or you can just generate the summary, right? So let's say you can come here and you can generate the summary of this document. If let's say you just want इसी PDF के साथ Q&A करना, so you can click here and Q&A will start with just इसी PDF से you can question and answer, right? So now coming back to where we started. So this is the research part. Now, how do you research better? Now, how do you track? So basically, I'm discussing this first, and then I'll discuss the discovery part, and then the analysis part. So how do you track? So what is tracking? Tracking hai kya? Tracking. Let's say you have 10 companies in your watch list, which you are tracking those companies, and you want to stay updated basically, and you have let's say some companies in your portfolio. You would definitely want to be stay updated with what's going around with your portfolio and watch list companies, right? So this is timeline. This is where you see everything that's been going around with the companies of your interest. So जैसे जैसे you'll use the platform better, so ये timeline तुम्हारे लिए और भी better होता जाएगा, right? And you have a bunch of different filters कि you want news इसमें चाहिए from different media houses से, या you want information only from the official filings of these companies, because news में बहुत सारा rumor भी होता है, right? And then category, you want information only from your watch list or portfolio. Then आज का चाहिए, 7 दिन का चाहिए, पिछले 1 महीने का चाहिए. How you want newest से sorted, or you want just the most important ones? Sentiment, you want to look into negative ones, positive ones, सारा. So let's just look into the negative ones. So भारतीय एयरटेल पे अभी DOT ने कुछ फाइन लगाया है, that's one negative news, right? Then you see BSE को अभी सेबी ने फाइन लगाया था कुछ 25 लाख रुपए का. सो यू कैन सी HDFC बैंक, या अभी लीलावती ट्रस्ट ने उनके MD एंड CEO के अगेंस्ट कुछ एलिगेशन लगाया था. सो यू कैन सी एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग इन्फॉर्म टू एक्सचेंज को पता होता है. सो you can't do all the research, but AI can actually look into all those documents, all those PDFs, and can bring in the most important information in front of you, and it will tag you as well. It will tag the news क्यों negative news है, positive news है, क्या है, right? Now, yeah, this was the tracking part. Now, what after the tracking part? After tracking part is how do you discover companies? How do you find companies? India में क्या होता है mostly? The way people find and discover companies is, yeah, again, टेलीग्राम चैनल्स, व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटीज, कुछ रेडिट पे किसी ने कुछ बोल दिया, कुछ दोस्तों ने बोल दिया, इंस्टाग्राम पे किसी इन्फ्लुएंसर ने बोल दिया. एंड that's the reason mostly people end up losing money, because वो खुद का टाइम इन्वेस्ट करना, रिसर्च करना, unless you don't do it, it's very difficult. So there are now two specific tools with which you can research. You can discover the companies better. One is the tool which is powered by AI, and second is the tool which is the default Quant tool. I think all of you or some of you definitely would have used it. So let's discuss the AI tool first. राइट. सो एआई टूल में, सो वी हैव बिल्ड मल्टीपल एआई एजेंट्स. नाउ ये क्या करते हैं कि जो भी कंपनी के डॉक्यूमेंट्स है सारे, सो इट कुड बी इन्वेस्टर प्रेजेंटेशंस, इट कुड बी एनुअल रिपोर्ट्स, इट कुड बी कॉन्फ्रेंस कॉल्स, इट कुड बी normal exchange filings. We read all those documents and we try to understand. I mean, the AI agent reads all these documents and it tries to understand कि uh, if a company can benefit from a particular sectoral tailwind, right? Like data center is a theme. So data center से कौन सी company benefit कर सकती है? It will read all the document. It will try to make a point. So let's open, and this our flow, it runs daily. So you'll see this was last updated at 3:27 a.m. Yeah, today. This was updated 12:51 p.m. So जैसे जैसे we keep on getting the data, we keep updating these buckets as well, and you'll find different companies inside each of these buckets. So cloud and data centers is a bucket. इसके अंदर 23, there are 23 companies, right? So let's open one of them, and yeah, these are the companies present inside this bucket. So you see, uh, Castrol India, right? Now Castrol India is present inside this bucket. So obviously you'll wonder, कि this is a company which makes lubricant and yeah, similar products. How they can benefit from a theme like AI and data center and all. So this is where when you click this button, you'll get the reasoning. कि क्या reason है? So AI will also provide you the reason. So Castrol India is leveraging its expertise in lubricants to partner with data centers worldwide, providing innovative, immersive cooling solutions using their coolants. So now you think about it. It's not humanly possible for us to do it, right? कि वो कूलेंट्स बनाते हैं, डेटा सेंटर को ठंडा करने के लिए इतना हीट जनरेट करेगा, कूलेंट्स चाहिए होगा, एंड दे कैन सेल कूलेंट्स टू द एंटायर वर्ल्ड, राइट? एंड नॉट ओनली दिस, विल आल्सो गेट कि ये कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट से ये इन्फॉर्मेशन एग्जैक्टली आ रहा है. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू गॉट कि डेटा सेंटर थीम से एआई थिंक्स दिस कंपनी मे बेनिफिट. देन यू आल्सो सी कि व्हाट इज द रीजन दैट एआई हैज प्रोवाइडेड, एंड आल्सो एआई ने कौन से डॉक्यूमेंट से ये रीजनिंग अपना बनाया है. So you can go back, and so there are different buckets. Solar energy is one, excellent order book is one, capacity expansion, semiconductor and electronics. So this is your starting point. So you'll get, okay, this is one company which may benefit from semiconductor and electronics ka theme se. Now I'll research it more, I'll study it more, right? Second tool is the rule based tool, which I'm very sure a lot of you must have used. Rule based tool basically hota kya hai कि let's open any predefined screen. So best of last quarter. So best of last quarter में basically what you are getting is कि जिनका पिछले quarter का earnings बहुत अच्छा रहा था. There are 56 companies in this bucket, right? So let's open this one. And here it's a very advanced tool and it's very flexible. You can do a lot of things here. Let's just zoom out. I'm not sure if things will be visible or not. So again, yeah. Here you'll see there are 75 results, 75 companies in this list, and now you have extreme power with yourself. Now you see the number of filters that you can apply here. If you want कि इसमें से भी let's say technical rating, right? So if you want कि इसमें से भी I want technical rating जिसका bullish ही हो. So let's just select bullish wala. Then you want ki analyst rating be let's say strong buy ho ya buy ho. Public sentiment is again this big by AI, looking into all the tweets ka data, all the news that's going around, and usse it tries to figure out ki if what's the sentiment around this company. You can add all the filters, whatever you want, and then yeah, then save your screen. You can later visit it, and this is basically starting point. Yeah, so let's say you got 5 10 companies, and then you can research more, study more, and finally make a decision around if you want to invest in that company or not. Right. Again, back to the slide now. So you have discovered a company, you have used different tools to discover, let's say you have shortlisted 3 4 companies. That's how, I mean, you might not exactly follow this process, but more or less ऐसा ही होता है कि you find कहीं से भी कुछ companies पता चलती है, right? So these are the ways you discover a company, then you research about it, right? And then you track things around, and then once you buy, जब investment हो जाता है, then you would want to analyze your portfolio, and then again you would want to stay updated with your portfolio. So let's open the portfolio segment. So once you connect your portfolio, now the good thing is you can connect a lot of your portfolios. So you see my upstocks, dhan, kite, grow, all of the portfolios I've connected. You can also have a look at all of them together in the combined view, and you can connect as many portfolio as you want. Just click on this button and follow the process. It doesn't take more than 10 20 seconds. So this is where you'll see the portfolio. Now this is basic analysis, and then you can also ask portfolios. Basically you can use AI to understand your portfolio better and see how you can analyze, how you can make changes, and what do you want to do with this. Once you connect your portfolio, then uske baad se you'll start looking at the graphical representation. Us din se basically it starts creating a graph for it. Now you'll see the asset allocation, small cap, large cap, sectoral allocation, stocks ka allocation kaisa hai. You'll also see what is the forecasted return in 1 year of your portfolio. You'll see the diversification score. So for this portfolio, this kite portfolio that I have, diversification is very less. It's 43 against the community standard, which is community means sabka average is around 55. Now these are the different metrics of your portfolio benchmarked against Nifty 50 की Nifty 50 का P is 22.91, आपके portfolio का 26.76 है, means थोड़ा सा it's expensive. Same with PB as well. Beta and volatility tells you basically how risky is your portfolio. Then you have red flags also. So KPI Green Energy is this one red flag. You'll see okay, high pledged promoters holding, promoters अपने बहुत सारा shares pledge कर रखा है. This public sentiment कि इन सारे stocks के around क्या public sentiment है, you know the market has been very good lately, so the sentiment has also turned around. Apart from cubex tubings, most of them I think the sentiment is very positive. And then you see the news around your portfolio, and again yeah, tagged by AI if it is positive, negative, kaisa hai. This is the basic analysis, but you can go to ask portfolio, and then you can start chatting with your portfolio. These are all the questions I've asked before. Now you don't need to worry about anything. It already understands कि आपका ये 4 portfolio connected है, आपका ये 5 portfolio connected है, and you just need to write ki, what do you think of my kite portfolio? Is there any red flag in my kite portfolio? Is there any red flag in my dhan portfolio? So let me ask, is there any red flag in my kite portfolio? And you let's see the kind of response you can do a bunch of other things also. So yeah, according to AI, Anantraj is it's a high P company, obviously, which is not a very good thing, and it's currently at loss as well. Titagad is also at loss, and then this profit भी इसका कम हुआ है. So you see Zomato, Eternal, that's extremely high P, and again iska bhi quarterly YOY profit change hai, it's negative. Same with Ujjivan Finance as well. Now it is overall portfolio metrics and volatility and action and recommendations as well. So this is the kind of analysis you can get quickly. You can ask questions like can you just briefly summarize my portfolio ka news kya chal raha hai, how my portfolio will be impacted by Israel Iran war, or how which company in my portfolio may be impacted by US India US trade deal, right? So you can do all sorts of things, analyze your portfolio, ask questions to AI, right? And there, so you'll have to explore the platform a little more. There's a limit to how much I can explain in a short video, but see, if you click on this button, there are a lot of other tools as well: market movers, stop gainers, stop losers, 52-week high, 52-week low. The market transactions is basically all the insider transaction and all. FIIDIA investments, कहाँ invest कर रहे हैं वो, कौन से sector में कर रहे हैं, नहीं कर रहे हैं, sectors and industries. Earning summary, so it's open earning summaries. Basically you can get a bird eye view of सारी कंपनीज का. अभी Q1 में किसी का भी रिजल्ट नहीं आया, इट्स जस्ट बीन 2-3 days, बट यू गो टू FY25 एंड लास्ट क्वार्टर का इफ यू सी, सो या रफली 3000 कंपनीज हैड शोन प्रॉफिट्स, इतने को लॉस हुआ था, अभी इतने का रिजल्ट नहीं आया है. And this was the YOY sales growth, and this was QOQ sales growth and profit growth, right? And you can also compare two different quarters. So Q1 का तो आया नहीं है कुछ अभी, so you can go to Q4. Yeah, it's you want to compare पिछले फाइनेंशियल का Q3 का Q4 से, and you'll get an overview of कि कौन सा क्वार्टर बेटर था in terms of earnings, right? Depending on these numbers. So and yeah, this is your dashboard where it's an overview of whatever you have done so far, how many stocks you have researched, how many screens you have created, how many companies are in your watch list, how many news you have read, how many buckets you have visited, how many prompts you have asked, right? And you'll see a lot of information here as well. So spend some time on the platform, and again, uh, I can bet my bottom dollar. If you invest 5 to 10 minutes daily for 15 days, the kind of investor you are today will drastically change. Use as many AI features as we have here, and a bunch of other items also, very advanced features that we are working on. It will take us a few weeks, and it should be live very soon. So that's how you can use multibagg AI to discover companies better, to find companies better, to research it better, to track it better, to analyze it better. And you now once you use it, you'll understand. Okay, legacy tools are, if you're using legacy tools, then you are at a certain disadvantage also. So, and also I a lot of people messaged me, since we are also growing very fast now. I'll show you this. These are the numbers. So first week may we had like 400 weekly active users, then it increased to 600, and the week has not even finished, but we are like to 1400 users. So a lot of people have messaged me because they cannot afford a premium subscription. So yeah, if you are a student and if you want to use multibagg.ai for your research purpose, or you want to learn better, then email me, I'll do something. And or if you're just starting out and your portfolio is very less, say 50,000 का भी अभी portfolio नहीं है, you're just learning and starting out, again email me, I'll see what I can do. I'll probably uh, give it to you for free, but India में बहुत लोग abuse करने लगेंगे, so maybe at some nominal cost. So that's all. Keep using it and keep providing me feedback. That's how any product improve. It's a long journey.